Welcome to the live broadcast of the E3 Saxo Bank Classic, the race that is often seen as the rehearsal for the Tour of Flanders, which takes place next week. We're left with a reduced peloton because a lot has already happened.
Absolutely, because Wout van Aert chose to attack early. He opened up the race and split it into several groups. After a long chase by the teammates of Mathieu Vanderpool, everything has come back together.
I don't expect much more from him today.
We've now arrived on the Oude Quadrant. The pace isn't particularly high yet.
It's Vanderpool at the front of the group, waiting before making his move.
You can clearly see that the riders are starting to struggle to follow him. Fortunately for him, they're already over the top.
I expected to see a bit more action here, but most of the climbs are now behind us.
That's right. And the riders are also lucky with the weather. The sun is shining and there's hardly any wind. So the elements—
Attack Mathieu Vanderpool! The Dutchman attacks from a surprising spot on a flat section of road.
He immediately opens up a gap.
But who is coming across now? Michael Matthews reacts and closes the gap to the Dutchman in one go.
The chasing group immediately starts working together. The danger is recognized straight away.
Matthew looks powerful. There's real speed behind that move.
But the gap is shrinking, and at this moment, it's Vanderpool against the rest.
Vanderpool sees it and calls off the attack. Matthews wasn't fully recovered yet to take turns.
Now we see a new move. It's Kasper Asgreen who seizes his opportunity and attacks during the regrouping.
The riders from Decathlon won't allow this to happen easily. No gifts being handed out here. What a battle. Love it.
They smell opportunity. Vanderpool is completely isolated after using all his teammates to bring Wout van Aert back. He wasn't able to get away either. There are definitely chances here, and we might be in for a surprise winner.
The gap between Asgreen and the chasers remains stable for now.
We're now heading on to the final cobbled sector. This is a real opportunity to make the difference.
Asgreen is a dangerous rider. You need serious strength if you can beat Vanderpool in the Tour of Flanders.
Acceleration in the chasing group. It's Niels Pollitt who takes the initiative and starts to thin out the group.
Asgreen is caught after that powerful acceleration from Niels Pollitt.
Attack Pollitt! He goes clear at the front. Jorgensen, sitting on the wheel, doesn't even attempt to follow. He looks incredibly strong.
Behind Pollitt, a slightly larger group forms again.
It's Vanderpool who accelerates and helps bring the gap back down. Everyone is truly riding on the limit now.
The gap isn't closed yet, and Vanderpool is starting to look a bit uncomfortable on the bike.
Another acceleration in the chasing group.
The result is that Pollitt is caught once again.
Pollitt attacks again. Everything stalled when they caught him, and that's the signal for him to try once more.
The gap is growing. Everyone else has given their best, but Pollitt still has just that little bit extra. This is your moment, Niels.
In the chasing group, they're trying to reorganize the cooperation, and they'll need it to bring him back, because the German is powering on and not looking back.
EF Education still have two riders in the chasing group. Can one help the other to bring Pollitt back?
No, they shouldn't. Let Mathieu Vanderpool do the chasing if he still wants to win. He has to carry the pursuit.
The gap is coming down slightly. With good legs, you can close this in one effort.
That's because the riders are still working together. It remains extremely difficult to ride away from riders of this level.
Pollitt keeps pounding on the pedals. He's riding purely on his own strength and fully in his rhythm.
The gap grows again. Persistence is paying off. Pollitt simply looks like the strongest rider, and Vanderpool isn't even getting involved anymore.
In the absence of his team leader, he's passing this test with flying colors. With podium finishes in both the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix.
Reaction from Mathieu Vanderpool. It's now or never.
Vacek and Jorgensen are still there. This is pure racing on character now.
Vacek counters. Jorgensen is dropped, and Vanderpool can still follow. We now have a duo chasing a lone leader.
Vanderpool is back on the front again, but he's not setting a truly cutting pace.
We're down to 3 contenders for the win.
This could be a real opportunity for Wojciech. Of the 3, he's done the least so far today. He stays tucked into the wheel.
We're entering Harelbeke now, and Pollitt is still holding on. He's so close to a magnificent victory in this great classic.
They're getting closer. Wojciech has done a strong pull at the front, and the gap is down to just 6 bike lengths.
Pollitt rounds the final corner and sees the finish banner. He's so close.
With one big effort, the chasers could still make it.
Vanderpool launches his sprint. He's closing fast. Wojciech comes around him, but they fall short. It's Nils Pollitt who takes the win.
And it's fully deserved. He was the strongest rider today. We've witnessed a fantastic race and a great podium. Hopefully, this is a preview of what's to come next week.
Let's hope so. That leaves me to thank you for watching.
May I have your attention for a moment? My name is Davide Grimaldi, and I'm a former Italian professional cyclist. In the documentary Forza Grimaldi, you will get a unique behind-the-scenes look at my career. From the very beginning to the final moments, documentary makers followed me closely. Every Wednesday at 5 p.m., a new episode will be released. I hope to see you there.